2,000 years ago, one city grew into the greatest empire the world had ever seen. Rome, land of gladiators, legions, emperors, and ambition without limits. But how did a small settlement on the banks of the Tiber River rise to dominate Europe, and why did it eventually collapse into ruins? This is the story of Rome, its rise, its glory, and its fall. Legend says Rome began with two brothers, Romulus and Remus, raised by a she-wolf. While myth shaped its identity, history tells us Rome started as a humble village around 753 BC. From these simple beginnings, the Romans developed a republic, governed not by kings, but by elected officials and a senate. This system gave Rome stability and strength, unlike many kingdoms of its time. Rome grew powerful through war and alliances. Its disciplined legions conquered neighbors, then rivals across the Mediterranean. The defeat of Carthage in the Punic Wars made Rome a superpower. By the 1st century BC, Roman roads stretched for thousands of miles, linking territories from Spain to Greece. Trade, culture, and military might flowed through these networks, binding an empire together. But with power came ambition. Generals like Julius Caesar became too influential. Caesar's victories in Gaul made him a hero to the people, but a threat to the Senate. When he crossed the Rubicon River with his army, civil war erupted. Caesar won, declaring himself dictator for life. But his rule ended violently, stabbed by senators in 44 BC. His death marked the fall of the Republic and the birth of an empire. Caesar's adopted heir, Octavian, later Augustus, became Rome's first emperor. Under his leadership, the empire entered a golden age. Roman engineering created aqueducts, roads, and the Colosseum. Roman law and language spread across Europe. For 2 centuries, the Pax Romana, Roman peace, allowed culture, science, and art to flourish. Rome was the beating heart of the Western world. But no empire lasts forever. Corruption, economic troubles, and weak leadership weakened Rome from within. Outside, new enemies rose: Goths, Vandals, and Huns. In 410 AD, Rome was sacked for the first time in centuries. By 476 AD, the last Roman emperor in the West was deposed. The empire that had ruled the known world crumbled into fragments. Though Rome fell, its influence never died. Roman law shaped modern governments. Roman roads became the foundations of Europe's highways. Latin gave birth to modern languages like Italian, Spanish, and French. Even today, Rome lives on in our architecture, politics, and culture. The empire may have fallen, but its shadow still shapes our world. Rome rose from a small village to the greatest empire of its time, only to collapse under the weight of its own greatness. Its story is a reminder: every empire rises, every empire falls, but legends live forever.